told you guys I'd be back. If you're just tuning in, I'm Shannon Shonk and you're watching Lowdown. Don't worry, you haven't missed too much in the show so far, except for the newly formed band Telemon. But these next two people you're about to meet have a business called Little Friends of Printmaking. They're a husband and wife duo that started out making silkscreen concert posters and have grown into a full-service design company. Let's see what these two have created.
This week in the world of art, we're introducing you to the creators of the Little Friends of Printmaking, JW and Melissa Buchanan.
Melissa and I met in an arts foundation course at the University of Wisconsin. We met in 2D design.
Which is adorable.
Yes, and we, which is the first class you take.
Yeah.
And our artwork looked so similar that we either could be mortal enemies or collaborators, and we picked collaborators, which is just easier for everybody. Mm-hmm. And we've been working together for 14, 15 years, and we've been doing Little Friends of Printmaking for 11 years. We started out making concert posters, and now we do everything from editorial illustration to art direction to making and selling art prints.
Little Friends of Printmaking started out as a sham student organization so that we could rent fleet vehicles from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. What Madison's deal was is that as long as you were registered as an organization, you could rent a fleet vehicle.
A bus or a truck?
Yeah, our friend wanted to go to IKEA and needed some sort of large conveyance for furniture. And so he didn't want it under his name. He registered James and myself here as the UW Art Club.
We didn't have an art club.
No.
And so he put us in some sort of directory as the UW Art Club, as the president and the vice president, and listed our home telephone number as the contact information. And when he came over and told us that he did it, we all thought it was really funny, and we had a laugh, like, ha 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 ha. We're the president of the UW Art Club. Isn't this hilarious?
And then the calls started happening, and we started getting super freaked out. And so we had a little brainstorm session and tried to think of a name for an organization that no one would want to join.
Right, and printmaking was so unglamorous in our art school. Even though it's famous for printmaking, the painters were very glamorous.
They were very
stylish and cool.
With their jeans that they bought that had paint spatters on them.
I know, and everyone wanted to be like the painters, but then the printmakers were wearing polar fleece vests and purple jeans. Well, purple jeans are cool now, but
not that.
Imagine in like 1999
you can
wearing
only
purple
imagine.
jeans.
So terrible. So we came up with the Little Friends of Printmaking, and we renamed it in the directory, and no one ever called us again.
It was great.
If you're a young and upcoming artist, then the duo has some advice for you.
We have lots of advice for young artists, but I don't know anything specifically. Never work for free. That was I guess saying that in the talk, I was reminded that that's very good advice, because working on spec, doing things for free, you can never argue way up from free.
The thing that got us where we needed to be with our career is putting in the work, just doing the work, taking time out of your day, even though you'd so much rather be binge watching something on Netflix, and actually just sitting down and making yourself work even if you don't feel like doing it.
Making yourself get up in the morning. It's hard when you're an artist because you think, I'll be an artist because then it doesn't matter when I work. No, it totally matters when you work, because if you don't have a real routine, you won't get anything done. So we get up at 7 in the morning every day, just like real artists. It's really something.
If you'd like to learn more about the Little Friends of Printmaking, you can check them out on Facebook or stop by their website to check out some of their work.
You can purchase our work through our website, which is thelittlefriendsofprintmaking.com.
Which is
probably easier than...
Probably just Google it.
Yeah, just Google Little Friends of Printmaking.
We're the only ones in the book.
We better be.
So
you can buy it through our web store. We also have, Etsy stores and various places that we wholesale to, but it's probably just easiest to buy it from us.
Yeah.
I love the style that they chose to work with. Their work is fun, interesting, and something new. When you get the chance, go to their website for Little Friends of Printmaking and see the full amount of work that they've done. They even have items available on Etsy if you'd like to buy something that catches your eye. One thing that caught my eye this week wasn't exactly art, but it was some songs that I decided to put on my new playlist That's right, I've got a new playlist for you guys this week. It's all about girls. This time in my segment, Shannon's Playlist.
Hey everyone, this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so I thought this week's playlist should kind of play into the theme of that with kind of girl powerness to it. So every song on this playlist will be by a female artist, and the song will have a girl power theme to it. So our first song is by Queen Bee herself, Run the World by Beyonce. It's a total girl power ballad. It's all about females just running the world, and it came out right before her self-titled album Beyonce, her most recent album. So this song was on her album 4. And I always know this is a great song to play at parties when I'm out with my girlfriends and one of us will yell, "Who run the world?" and we're all like, "Girls!" So our next song is Hold On by Wilson Phillips. And so I know this song is a little cheesy, but we girls love all things cheesy, including songs about friendship and even mozzarella sticks. Come on, who doesn't love a good mozzarella stick from your gyro? But this song was recently resurrected in the movie Bridesmaids, also an all-female cast, pretty much like lead female cast. Everybody loved it. I know I loved it, and even in the movie at the end of the movie, Wilson Phillips comes out and performs the song, and everybody's like dancing and having fun. So all my girlfriends and I love this song now. Next song is by Fleetwood Mac. It's Dreams. Singer-songwriter Stevie Nicks. Amazing song. The amazing lyric is players only love you when they're playing, which I think is just amazing. My mom introduced me to this song, and I know I'll introduce it to my daughters. And Stevie Nicks was recently shown in the American Horror Story Coven that showed pretty much an all-female cast, which was really cool. This next song is by Nancy Sinatra. It's These Boots Are Made for Walking, and this song is just amazing. It came out in the 60s, right when women were taking control of what they were wearing. The shorts were getting shorter and the boots were getting taller. It's an awesome song, and if you look at the choreography in the music video, it's amazing. It's how I picture every 1960s woman was dancing, like flinging their arms and down like this, and their hips were shaking. It's really fun, and nobody's twerking, so that's really cool. So this next song comes from the ultimate 90s girls, the Spice Girls, and the song is Wannabe. I know I loved these girls to death when I was little. I owned everything they had, from books to the movie, their CDs, and even a bike. I had owned everything the Spice Girls. I loved them, and I know when I went over to sleepovers when I was little to my friend's house, we'd pop in their CD and we'd start dancing to Wannabe and just having fun. And so this next song is Flawless by Beyonce. Now I know we had her earlier on in the list, but she's Queen Bee. She deserves 2 spots on this list. But this song definitely sparked everybody's inner feminist, and I love that. In verse 2, she puts in Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie speech. Sorry, I had to look at the name to sound it out. But in verse 2, she gives the literal definition of feminist, which I think is great, and it gives more people a better perspective on it. And it's a flawless song. I woke up like this. So this next song is All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor. I instantly loved this song when it came out. It was the perfect positive body image song that everybody could dance and sing to, and it's great for if you want to sing in the shower, if you're just in the car. Perfect song to sing to and dance to, and it's just a fun song. This is our last song. It's by ABBA. It's Dancing Queen, one of the best songs ever. And I know back in high school, all my girlfriends and I would sing it to each other when we turned 17 after singing Happy Birthday to each other. Created a lot of memories that would last me for a lifetime. And of course, it was reprised in the amazing musical Mamma Mia, which is, of course, a must-watch at any sleepover. So I hope you guys are inspired to make your own girl power playlist and find your inner Beyonce and go forth and listen to music, Lowdown Warriors. Yep. Yeah.
With a playlist about empowering women, you would have to assume Beyonce would be in there at least once, or twice in my case. Making these playlists have been so much fun, and hopefully all you viewers are making some playlists of your own. You know what? Make one right now. We have a commercial break coming up, but when I come back, I want to hear your playlist ideas. So see you soon.